Another breaking update coming in after failed talks in Islamabad. We're learning Iranian delegation has left from Pakistan, and after that there have been violent attacks in Al-Tiri town, including Phosphorus attacks as well. And that's very concerning if true. We're learning that strikes have been reported in Lebanon. Phosphorus munition used, heavy shelling has hit Lebanon. South Lebanon has come under target. We are witnessing fresh escalation overnight. In the history of Lebanon, more than 300 people died in a single day. And after that, today as well, after the peace talks have collapsed, there have been series of attacks in South Lebanon. A particular area that has come under attack. Strikes have been reported in Lebanon is what we can see. Very concerning. Phosphorus munition allegedly used in this. It remains to be seen what damage it has caused so far. We're learning that we have another breaking update coming in. Israel has intercepted drones launched from Lebanon. In fact, one of the broadcasters has said that drones set off sirens in the north upper region and has now been intercepted. So it appears that Hezbollah is also hitting back at Israel, as Israel has intercepted drones launched from Lebanon, is what we can tell you so far as the attacks are concerned, because the attacks between Israel and Lebanon continues. As we told you day before yesterday, Lebanon saw one of the deadliest day in the history of the country. More than 100 strikes in just 10 minutes is what we are learning. And now after that, the strikes have started again. On that, let me bring in Colonel M. Ramachandran, defense expert. Thank you so much, sir, for connecting with us. How do you look at what has happened in the last 12 hours? Because just a while back, the Iranian delegation has also left from Islamabad. There has been no breakthrough, no deal, there is ceasefire, but there has been no agreement there as far as the ceasefire is also concerned. Your take on this?
Good morning, Akanksha, to you, the panelists and the viewers. Akanksha, as far as I am concerned, I have always maintained that this ceasefire was fragile at best and a non-starter at worst. Look, anybody, and you got the indication of that, you can't have a peace talk without Israel on the table. So that was the first, I think, the first place where the peace talk would have failed. The second indications came from Donald Trump himself, saying there are some talks going on. If something comes good enough, otherwise we've already beaten them. And therefore these to my mind, Donald Trump was probably looking for a little bit of time for recalibration, maybe a little bit of an off ramp. Temporary off ramp for redoing his strategies, etc. So and that is why it was a failure. It was bound to fail. Anybody who was expecting some great outcome out of this would probably not be aware of the geopolitical realities. Now, the second point that I want to make is, you see, the red lines are very, very, they are almost inflexible. I mean, you're talking about flexible position, but the red lines are inflexible. You're talking about nuclear weapons, Iran to give up their nuclear weapon development program. They are not budging on that. You want, Iran wants sovereignty over the Straits of Hormuz. America is already claiming that there are 2 warships already there. The Mike Murphy, USS Mike Murphy and USS Patterson. So they're already there. So we really don't know whether these claims are counterclaims. So and without Lebanon coming into the issue and the attacks on Lebanon, which is just going on relentlessly, I don't see any peace talks happening. So I think this ceasefire, which is a 14-day, will come to an end in about 4 to 5 days. And we are still in for a long haul, Akanksha.
Absolutely. Stay on with us. Let me go across to Group Captain Dr. M.J. Augustine Vinod, former MiG-21 pilot. Thank you so much for connecting with us. I'll come back to you. We have a breaking up.